Greetings, this is Abram Pelch with Laptop Magazine, and today we're going to take a first look at the Lenovo S10. We're here with the package that was sent to us by Lenovo, and we're going to unbox it. We doubt that this is the final retail packaging, but it's possible, and we thought we would just start from the beginning by opening it up. So, first of all, let's see what is inside. Well, first of all, nice little, I'm sure this is a review package for us, so not something you would get as a consumer. Opening this up, we see our battery. And this battery is a 3-cell battery. We have our little power brick, which is a very similar size to power bricks on the MSI Wind and the Dell Inspiron Mini and ASUS PCs. So very similar size power brick. And now here we've got the notebook itself. Let's take a look. So here it is, this being a demo model. I guess somebody put stickers on it, but we can remove the little plastic shield, and you can see this cover is matte, but it's shiny. Nice shine there. Here's the bottom, where we'll be opening up in a couple minutes just to see what the upgrade options are like. You see the speakers across the front here. Before we pop in the battery, let's see if there's anything interesting back here. Looks just like a normal battery slot. No, we don't see any openings for a SIM card as we've seen in a couple of other netbooks. Opening it up, we see our keyboard, touchpad, nice two buttons on the touchpad, unlike some netbooks, and they have a good feel to them. Let's put the battery in. Gonna get to slide. There we go. And you'll notice the 3-cell battery really doesn't stick out at all. Let's peel off the old tape that's covering the cover here. Besides the battery and the notebook itself and the power brick, we did get a user guide in here. What I don't see, and I'm not sure whether we'll have to open this up and find out, is whether it comes with a restore disk. Obviously, the user, you would want that in case you end up accidentally wiping the hard drive. Ours did not come with a restore disk. We don't know whether it will in production. So let's put this box away and see what it's like to actually boot up the machine. And time for the moment of truth. We are going to hit this button. Lights up. And we will see what happens when you try to boot the first time. So obviously this system is running Windows XP. Our understanding is that the S10 in the United States is only going to come with XP, not with Linux or Vista. However, we've heard that in other countries, Lenovo will be offering a Linux option. And of course, at some point, we're going to try putting a flavor or two of Linux on here to see what it's like. So that seemed like a pretty quick boot, although we're still going here. See that it actually comes with Norton Internet security. Don't know whether this is standard or someone has just put it on this one. Have to look into that. And obviously this is going to be just a trialware. And you know, we're not big fans of trialware, but you can always opt to remove it. Meanwhile, while we're waiting for this, while we're waiting for Norton Internet Security to do its thing, which I'd like to cancel, but might as well just let it go. Let's see how the S10 compares to a couple other 10-inch notebooks we have around. One is our MSI Wind, and you can see that in comparison, the Wind is bigger. Definitely seems longer, taller, and as far as the keys on the keyboard go, while the Wind's keys are definitely a lot bigger, and one thing that we notice, right here is that the Shift key is, once again, we see this on a lot of netbooks, and we don't understand it. We're confounded every time as to why the right Shift key almost always seems to be put in the wrong place, to the right of the up arrow, where as a user, a touch typist, you're reaching over, you're going to hit the up arrow instead of the Shift key when you're trying to shift. But over here on the Wind, it's in the right place. Now we also have an EPC 1000H right here, and on the EPC 1000H you can see it's also in the wrong place. So this is a very common thing on netbooks, but we wish it weren't. So let's compare the size to the EPC 1000H. The EPC 1000H also bigger, thicker, but they both have 10-inch screens. So really interesting to see that the S10, while a 10-inch screen, is significantly thinner, and it also feels lighter. Well, the weight is kind of a wash. We'll have to measure that with the scale, but definitely significantly thinner and smaller than the other 10-inch notebooks we have around. And yet the keyboard looks pretty good, except for the Shift key problem, which is fairly common on netbooks these days. So let's see what else we have going on over here. Well, obviously, as far as programs go, there's a one-key recovery program on here. As far as Lenovo extras, there's an energy management, power management options program, the one-key recovery program, and obviously the trialware on Norton. And otherwise, it looks like a pretty standard install of XP, although we do like the wallpaper that they chose. Let's see. This is definitely XP Home. Comes with Service Pack 3 pre-installed, or at least this one did. Intel Atom processor, as we expected, 1.6 gigahertz, and a gig of RAM. Let's take a look at our hard drive. So the hard drive looks like it's been partitioned into two drives. Again, no certainty that it will be like this when you get it. One partition here has 30 gigs, and the other partition here has 95 gigs. So this is 120 gig. Looks like it's about 120 gig drive in here. Later we'll run a test to actually see how it performs. We know it's a 5400 RPM hard drive.